Yep.
Did you see Rob Whittaker's workout yesterday?
No, but someone like complained about, oh, he did like a 40-minute workout. Izzy only did like some flimsy 6 minutes of work. Who's the real man? I was like, all right, cool. Take whatever you want to take from it. So how long do you work out for?
About 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Can you read anything into that at all? Like, do you think he's trying to show he's the man or just whatever?
I think he just, maybe he didn't work out today and he just has to get his own workout. Like, our work we do behind closed doors. You saw, we were just having fun. Literally, I forgot people were over there. And me, John, Andre, we were just kicking it, just doing it like we do in the gym. Like, just like, you know the naughty kids in class? Yeah. We were just, not to be, okay, serious, focus. But we're playful. It was just fun.
Is there a better way to be doing this, to have that like sort of calm attitude, whereas he's obviously getting in the zone and obviously going to face off today for the first time? Do you think there's a better way to do it, or is it just individual what works for someone?
There's no better way. There's no wrong way. Yeah, there might be, but I don't think there is. There's no better or wrong. It's just individualism. This is art. So that's how he gets ready. You see him when he comes in. He's meme mugging, hood, all that. Meanwhile, I'm smiling. You know, I'm chilling. I'm having fun. And yeah, it's just, for me, that's the best way I flow. Like I keep saying, when I'm having fun, I'm the best in the world.
What do you think it is about you that pisses Jon Jones off quite so much?
I've said it. You know, in high school, when the freshman, comes in and starts taking all the shine, you know, the senior is like, oh, who's this motherfucker? You know, like this other skinny black kid that's taking all the shine when he was the one doing that in the first place. Then he fucked himself up by fucking around and tarnishing his own legacy. And I'm just doing me. So I just have to keep doing me, and they can keep hating, all of them.
Do you think he really means as much as he says, this vitriol that he has, or do you think he's trying to... Well, he's saying that he's going to make you his bitch and stuff like that.
That's what he has to say to make himself feel good. That's what he has to say to, like, pump himself up, you know, like, because he's a legend. He's already a living legend, but I'm on my way there as well. And yeah, he has to say whatever he has to say to gear himself up, and I do the same thing. I have my own little witchcrafts I do to gear myself up for fights, but yeah, I think I don't know if he means it, I don't care. I know, eventually we'll fight. I've already set the date, I've set the stadium, I've put this all in line, so yeah.
What do you think of the fact that you're one of the few guys that can kind of get his attention? Because there's guys in his division, and he's just not really paying attention to him, even in the heavyweight division. But you're in the division below, and he's
DC, I don't want to go up because I didn't want to give him the advantage. I've done it in boxing. I went up and I fought one of the former world heavyweight champions. I did it in kickboxing in an 8-man tournament. I smoked up all the heavyweights from Oceania, and I'm going to do it in MMA. I'm going to move up in weight eventually, because it's just... But the thing is, you have to clean out your division yet, and I haven't done that yet. He sort of has, like his last how many fights with middleweights who just moved up, because he sort of cleaned out the division. So if I was in his position, if I've done that, I'm moving up. So I'll probably have another 3 guys I'm looking at right now. The Juice Monkey, I like Cannonier, and maybe Romero if he's still around. I don't know. If he's still around, I want to get him. So 3 or 4 more at middleweight, and then I'll move up. So that's why I said I fought 6 times I fought 4 times in 1 year. So I'm going to keep that same schedule, get those guys out the way, and then move up. So I've already set everything in stone. They just have to wait. He has to be patient.
You just mentioned the Juice Monkey.
So is an element that you're looking a little bit too far ahead? Is your eye still on the prize on Sunday?
Of course. No. Like, you guys are the ones asking me this question. If not, I wouldn't be talking about it. I wouldn't have even brought his name up if you guys didn't mention because of what he said. But my eyes, like, look, whenever I did a 8-man tournament, Doug, when he first coached me for my first one, he said, just focus on the first fight. You only have one fight tonight. That was his quote. You only have one fight tonight, because if you don't get to that fight, there's no other fights. So every time after the first fight, I'll go back to my locker room, and he'll put a jacket on me, keep me warm, go to the crowd. You know, he'll let me mingle with people and just kind of say, you have one fight, because the first fight's done. You only have one fight tonight. So for me, I only have one fight this weekend. I'm focused on that 100%. Trust me. That's just white noise. Everything else. He's a troll. He's just the biggest troll in the fucking world. So they all just white noise. I know how to deal with trolls. I'm a troll myself. But it's all white noise. I'm focused on my main target, which is Robert Whittaker this weekend.
Do you think he sees the amount of tickets that you've sold coming into this Sunday and kind of sees, because you mentioned how kind of like the A side going into this one, and he sees you as a potential big fight for his division, and if you do fight him, do you believe you'd be the A side in that fight as well?
He used to follow me on Instagram, and then this is when I was a fan. I used to follow him, and then eventually I realized, because I couldn't comment, so I was like, oh, this nigga unfollowed me. Then I was like, that's weird. And then when he came out on TMZ and dropped my name first, that's when I was like, oh, that's why he did that, because then he saw like, oh, I want to fight this guy. He didn't put me as an opponent in his mind. So I already know, like, he was a fan. He's still a fan. He loves what I do. I'm sure he's going to watch this fight this weekend. He's going to enjoy what I'm doing. But now he sees the marketing machine, sees the money that we can make together. And I like that too. So, yeah, I welcome it.
Did you get the A side if it's the Jon Jones? I mean, you've sold out a stadium here pretty much on your own. It's a lot of locals on this card. Do you feel like you'd be the A side in that Jon Jones fight?
If don't get me wrong, this card, once it's over and done, people will be like, this is one of the best cards in UFC history. But because there's no, like, you look at, like, say, example, UFC
239, where it was
189. 189, was it 189? No. With Connor, yeah, that was the one, yeah, 189. Yeah, they stacked that with big names. Like, any of those main card fights could have headlined their own card, you know? So they haven't done that with me for this card, you know? That's fair to say. They haven't. But after it's all said and done, it will be. But if they had done that with this and me and Robert, or I had a dance partner like Boachina who's been talking broken English at me, bro, woo, would have sold this bitch out like that. But even Robert said, you know, I'm just going to show up and fight. I do my talking in the cage. Or he can sell the fight. And I said, that's why I keep getting paid more, because I'm actually doing the work overtime. It's not just about what you do in the cage. That's the main factor. But I understand what this all comes with it. I have to do all this shit so I can go to that next level and break past it to pop culture, into the mainstream, all that shit. I already know how this game's played, and I'm good at it.
You mentioned Boachina and you sort of talked about trolling. What do you think about him sort of watching and getting the chance to watch you fight live this weekend? He'll be cage side.
It doesn't bother me. I think he's just here. He's here on a holiday. Maybe it's a working holiday, but fucking one of my friends trolled me that Robert pulled out on the bus, and I yelled. I was like, no. But I didn't think. I was like, and he goes, got him. I was like,
when was this? When did this happen?
Angelo, I'll see you, bro. Yeah. This was literally like 10 minutes ago on the way here. And that's why I was like, no. I was like, oh, fuck. So I've calmed myself down now. But and in my head I was thinking like, okay, I want to fight him. Straight away, that was where my mind went. I was like, he's here, I want to fight him. But he said, got him. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Rob said that he's probably identified possibly your striking defence as a possible area he can exploit. You know, he's quoted saying if Gastelum can hit you, he can hit you. What do you sort of make of that?
That's what everyone, any I guess, smart person would say. Oh, Gastelum can hit him, he's short of that. I know what I did wrong in that fight. I'm not perfect as much as I might look like I am. I'm not, I swear to God. So, I am human, I do bleed, but you can see I don't fold, you know. My ass never hit the ground in that fight, never. He rocked me in the first round, I stumbled back and I retook the center. I became the general straight away. In the fourth round when he hit me with that head kick, he didn't even know I was rocked till about 3 seconds after, then he's like, oh shit, because I got that poker face, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm not, like you look at him in his last fight, oh shit, he does the Dougie, hits the ground. And then Romero's the guy that just rushes and then gasses out. I don't rush. I aim and fire. I don't throw and hope. I aim and fire. I've said that for so long. So if I hurt you, when I hurt you, I'll find the shot and I'll put him away.
It's obviously a ways down the way, but when we spoke to you the other day, your coach kind of surprised you with him wanting you to move up to heavyweight. And that's kind of another parallel with Jon Jones, because that's something that people want. How did you kind of walk away from that? Did you think about that anymore? Because I think it kind of shocked you when he first said it, and he wanted to see you versus Stipe.
It not shocked me. It surprised me. I was like, honestly, man, with Eugene, I've never had a big brother. I'm the guinea pig of my family. I'm the test baby. So he's like my big brother. You know, he's like almost, yeah, like a big brother, like an uncle to me. So for him to have that much faith in me, when someone like that has that much faith in you, it puts immense like belief in myself already. And at first I wasn't focused on Jon at all. I just had that in like the timeline way down the line in 2021. But then when he said that, I'm like, Then it got my brain going. It got me a little bit excited, a little bit tingly. But yeah, I haven't really thought much about it. Like I said, I'm focused on one thing this weekend, because if I don't get this done, back to the drawing board, and it won't take me long, but I don't even want to go there. I want to get this done, so I have to get this done. That's why I'm telling you guys I'm going to whoop his ass, because then in my mind, it's a method to my madness. I do everything in my power to make it happen.
Who do you think has more pressure going on them between yourself and Rob? Because
he does not want to let everyone down. He's in his home country. He doesn't want to let everyone down. Look at me at the open workout. Look at me now. Look at me. Look at him. Look at the way. I mean, that's how he does things. But I'm having fun. I'm not fixated on the result. Look, in another parallel universe, I will lose this fight. But guess what? The sun will rise again the next day, and so will I. But I'm not focused on the result. I know in this universe, in this timeline, I know what I'm going to do, and I know what I have to do. So I'm making sure it happens come Sunday night.